A full house of poker facts. You might think you know poker, but these facts will make your head spin faster than a card shuffle. A modern poker deck is made up of 52 cards, divided into 4 suits: spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. Each suit contains 13 cards, including numbered cards from 2 to 10, 3 face cards, king, queen, and jack, and an ace. But did you know poker used to be played with just 20 cards? Popular as these early games were, changes were needed, and in time it expanded to the 52-card poker we play today. This allowed more people to join in and introduced exciting hands like straights and flushes, adding new layers of strategy. Speaking of face cards, the kings and queens in a poker deck aren't just random. They're actually based on famous figures. During the late 16th century in France, there was a trend of putting faces of famous historical or literary figures on king and queen cards. For example, the King of Diamonds often represented Julius Caesar, the Roman leader, while the Queen of Spades often stood for the Greek goddess Athena. However, there was no universal standard, since different regions had their own preferences, which is why we may see varying kings and queens today.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show. I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Laura.
Woohoo! And it was so much fun yesterday playing poker with you.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
So today, are we going to talk about poker?
Yes, of course. We're going to be talking about poker facts and maybe a poker face.
Yeah, did you know that 扑克牌原本只有20张所以今天我们要来探索扑克牌的术语跟冷知识的大摊牌。So we mentioned full house. 它除了是用在这个扑克牌当中的葫芦这个之外呢，其实我们在文章会发现它更多很棒的冷知识。I can't wait to find out.
Let's take a look at our article then. All right, so it says here, the article says, you might think you know poker, but these facts will make your head spin faster than a card shuffle. Oh my gosh, what's happening?
I know, that's great.
Let's take a look at our first word, spin. Spin is a verb and it means to turn round and round quickly. So for example, there's a ride at Disney, or actually a lot of theme parks actually, where you maybe sit in a teacup and it goes around and around and around, making you dizzy. That's what spin means. We can use it in a sentence like this. The ball spun around and around the wheel and finally landed on number 32. Did I win?
Poker, 大家应该知道，因为中文就是扑克牌 right? You should know this word, poker. It's a noun. 那 spin 刚刚是什么呢？旋转。我不会唱这首歌 ，OK? But spin, it's a verb, so we need to know 它的动词三态的变化是 spin, spun, spun. 常常我们会说 make one's head spin， 就是令某人头昏，或者是很困惑。For example, all the complicated instructions made her head spin. She had no idea what to do. 另外，我们可以加上 ing 变成形容词哦 ，spinning 就是旋转的。I actually don't like this. The spinning teacup ride made my head spin. I couldn't walk straight afterwards.
I know, but it's so much fun. I'm the evil one. I'm the one that's like, come on, faster, faster, faster.
I'm not going to.
It's okay.
The theme park with you.
I won't spin it then. No. Okay, here we said that shuffle, like card shuffle, is when you shuffle cards, it means you mix the cards up in a pack. So it's not in order anymore.
Yeah, I'm very good at shuffling. 你知道是什么吗？就是洗牌。像我们台湾人都是这样洗，可是你知道外国人都是侧着洗。Interesting, OK. 所以 shuffle 就是洗牌这个动作。你可能会认为自己好像很了解扑克牌哟。不过，我们来探索以下的冷知识。可能会比洗牌还要快，让你怎么样？很 confused.
Yeah, by the way, I can shuffle both ways. I'm pretty good at shuffling.
You're very good.
It's super cool, right? I'll show you next time. Here, the article says a modern poker deck is made up of 52 cards, divided into 4 suits. Okay, so we have spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. Now, we see the word deck here. Deck is a noun, and it just refers to the complete pack of playing cards. So, for example, we can say, The dealer opened a fresh deck of cards before they played blackjack.
我在飞机上都会要这个耶。
Yeah.
A deck of cards. Deck 就是一副，然后就是后面接像是我们扑克牌啊这样的意思哦。它是个名词。For example, a magician can make an entire deck of cards disappear.
Whoa, where did it go? Oh my gosh. Okay, now here we also saw the phrase to be made up of something. It means it's comprised or formed of something. So just a really easy explanation or example. Our universe is made up of stars, gases, and planets.
Be made up of something 就是由什么组成。我想到是学校。The committee is made up of teachers, parents, and students.
Perfect. Okay, so let's learn more facts. It says here each suit contains 13 cards, including numbered cards from 2 to 10, 3 face cards, king, queen, and jack, and an ace.
所以每一个花色就是 suit 是包含13张牌，包括编号2到10的数字牌，大家应该都知道吧？以及3张人头牌，也就是国王啦 king 啊，皇后 queen， 还有 jack 杰克，还有一张 ace 王牌，赌神都会出现。
Yeah. It says, but did you know poker used to be played with just 20 cards?
I didn't know this. 怎么可能只有20张牌的扑克牌？以前是这样玩的。
I know. And what kind of games can you play?
Right.
I really don't know. Okay, well, it says here, popular as these early games were, changes were needed, and in time, it expanded to the 52 card poker poker we play today. That's right.
Here we see today's language in focus, so let's check it out first. 今天的 language in focus 就是让步子句之倒装句型哦。所谓的让步子句指的就是用于表达语气转折或是与预期不同的子句哦。我们可以将子句中修饰用的形容词或是副词放在句首形成倒装哦。但后方的主要句子不倒装哦，是用来表示两者强烈的对照。那形容词或是副词倒装到句首的时候，后方我们常使用 as 来连接主要子句。我们来看一下课文刚刚是怎么出现的，就是 popular as these early games were, changes were needed, and in time it expanded to the 52 card poker we play today. 意思就是虽然早期的扑克牌游戏很受欢迎哦，但是呢，随着改变呢，这个扑克最终呢扩展至我们今天所熟悉的52张牌形式哦。那我们现在来举比较生活的例子，大家可能觉得没有那么难，像是 Sweet as the cookies were, I couldn't stop eating them, and they were gone in no time. 我想到都是吃的例句。虽然饼干很甜，我还是停不下来，结果一会就吃光了。第二个也是跟吃有关。Delicious as the pizza was, I couldn't eat another slice after the huge lunch. 虽然那披萨很好吃，但吃过大餐后，我实在是吃不下第二片了。
Yeah, so as we just learned, poker cards were originally 20 cards, but in time it became 52. And we saw the phrase here, in time. It just means eventually.
In time 就是最终。Don't worry about being new. In time, you'll feel like part of the team.
Yay!
I welcome
yeah.
you. Right? You were a newbie.
I know. Yeah, so you see, it must have been really hard playing with 20 cards. So that's why they probably added even more. We saw the word expand here. Expand here is a verb and it means to become greater in size, number, or importance. So for example, like balloons expand or become bigger when you blow air into it.
So hard.
Yeah, I can't do it.
我真的不会吹气球。
We need like a machine or something. But here we can use it in a sentence like this. The city plans to expand one of the terminals at the airport to allow more planes and passengers to pass through.
Expand 这个动词就是使扩展啊、发展、增加，所以我们常会用 expand to something， 就是使扩展一样，也是发展、增加至什么什么。对，没错，我想到真的是跟 balloon 有关的。The balloon expanded as we filled it with air until it popped.
I don't like that.
我会疯掉。
Same. I don't like it when balloons pop. It scares me. Okay, so yeah, let's continue reading. It says, this allowed more people to join in and introduced exciting hands like straights and flushes, adding new layers of strategy. Oh, that's right. I guess like more cards means more people can participate. And that's why we use this phrase, join in. Join in just means to participate in an activity together.
Yay! Join in something 大家应该不陌生，就是参加像是什么活动啊等等。For example, everyone was singing, so I decided to join in and sing too.
Oh my gosh, I love
KTV 一定是这样，对不对？Layer 来看一下这个字哦，这是一个名词，是组织或是系统中的层或是级别，所以我们常会用 layer of something，就是某物的一层啊，或是级呀，或是一层或是一级的某个东西。所以回到课文是说，这样的改动呢，改变呢，不仅让更多人可以参与游戏，还引入像是顺子和同花这种刺激的牌型，增加了新的策略层次。
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't really know how to play poker, but
No.
I know these terms,
Yeah.
okay? Here next it says, speaking of face cards, the kings and queens in a poker deck aren't just random. They're actually based on famous figures. Did you know that? I didn't know. Yeah,
No.
so they're not random people. They're not just random kings and queens. Here, random just means like done or chosen without any specific order or any regular pattern, basically. Yeah.
Random 就是随机的、任意的，这是一个形容词，而 figure 这个名词就是人物或是名人哦。
Okay, here we also saw to be based on something. This phrase just means something that is developed or formed from a fact, opinion, or event.
Be based on something 就是以什么为基础，根据什么什么。像是我们常常会说 ，The movie is based on a true story, which makes it even more emotional.
Yeah, like Hachiko. Oh my gosh, that movie always
I'm
makes
gonna
me cry. That one's too sad for me. Okay, the article then says during the late 16th century in France, there was a trend of putting faces of famous historical or literary figures on king and queen cards. Oh, okay. So, yeah, super cool. So, here we see the word trend. It's a noun and it means a general direction in which a situation is changing or developing. So, for example, it's popular or a trend now to put cute charms on your bag like Labubu
Or Care Bears for my bag.
So cute, right? That's a trend right now. We can also use it in a sentence like this. Jack created a new dance and after uploading it on TikTok, it's now the new trend. I don't know how to do it. Is it Apatsu? No.
Yeah, okay. Well, trend 是什么呢？就是潮流。趋势 we set the trend all the time.
Yes.
So fetch. Okay, for example, social media often sets the trend for fashion and music.
Yeah, totally.
你喜欢Labubu吗
Yeah,
By the
they're really
way?
cute. Don't you think? A
我
little
觉得有
bit.
点 ugly cute.
I know, right?
I love Care Bears. I'm gonna give you one.
Okay.
Oh, it was supposed to be a surprise. Okay, oh my god. Anyways, you have to probably explain this word, literary.
Yes. Okay, let's take a look.
有点难哦
All right, so let's take a look at the word literary. Okay, literary is an adjective and it just means connected with literature, basically books. For example, we can say, Colleen pursued a literary education at the University of Oxford.
So we know the word literature, and this is the adjective literary, 就是文学上的，跟你的气质很搭。
Thank
For example, her literary skills impressed everyone in the book club. You
Thank
bookworm.
you. Yes.
你超爱看书的。
I do.
You're
Okay.
like Mike. Mike always brings a book.
I know.
Right?
We could be good buddies and we could always sit at a cafe and read together.
I could have the coffee and the dessert.
Yeah, we'll chat with you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's continue reading about poker facts. It says here, for example, the king of diamonds, okay, often represented Julius Caesar, the Roman leader, while the queen of spades often stood for the Greek goddess Athena. I did not know that.
I didn't know. 所以你们知道吗？所以例如啊，方块国王就是 King of Diamonds， 常常是用来代表这个罗马的领袖凯撒大帝耶，就是 Julius Caesar。而黑桃皇后就是 Queen of Spades， 其实呢，经常象征希腊女神雅典娜。
I had no idea.
Okay, now we know.
Yeah, now we know. Exactly.
We're very smart now.
Thanks to the article, right? It says here, however, there was no universal standards since different regions had their own preferences, which is why we may see varying kings and queens today. Oh, okay. So that means like every poker card, the king and queen looks a little bit different. Okay. So here we also used a great word, varying. Varying is an adjective. It just means differing in size, amount, or degree. So for example, when you shop at a store, there are varying styles and sizes for you to buy in clothes. It means that you could buy something in a small size or even extra large in different colors. Everything is here for you, okay? We can also use it in a sentence like this. Each member of the group had varying styles, but they still look cool together.
So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like Blackpink, right?
Yeah, I know.
Universal 就是通用的，这是一个形容词。而刚刚我们来看到 since 当做连接词哦，意思是因为。而 varying 呢，这个形容词就是不同的。For example, the restaurant offers dishes in varying levels of spiciness to suit everyone's taste. 你应该吃很辣，但是我不能。好的。Oh, it's the end of the article.
Yeah.
如果不想错过更多精彩的 English for You 内容，就快点点阅我们的 YouTube 频道和追踪 Facebook 哦。
Yeah, exactly. Those were some fun facts, right?
Right.
Okay, but it's the end of the article. I do have a chat question for you. If you could design a deck of poker cards, what famous figures would you include for your face cards and why?
Can it be us?
Yeah, I would totally do one of us.
Okay, maybe for the king, it will be Albert Einstein. 我真的很爱爱因斯坦 because he changed how we think about the world.
Okay.
So I'm not thinking of the king idea. And the queen might be Marie Curie, a pioneer in science and a role model for women.
Okay.
I want something that's very different. And for Jack, maybe, Leonardo da Vinci.
I thought you were going to say Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, 对
Close.
也是可以
The king of the world.
这样蛮跳痛，就是你在玩牌呢，就
Leo.
Leo. Yeah, well, he's a genius artist and inventor. Leonardo da Vinci 不是 DiCaprio. Okay, 因为他现在其实有点中年。Okay, anyways, so I chose them because they were all smart, creative, and made big impacts in their fields.
Oh my
It's like
gosh,
us, right?
I know. I would probably also do like a modern design. Like maybe I would include like modern, for example, women idols. Like maybe we
Jenny
could put,
from Blackpink?
Yeah, or like Michelle Obama, you know, Frida Kahlo, maybe like an artistic
Yeah, but
one.
I could see the pop culture like
blending in, right?
Exactly, working for younger kids while they play the cards, like because they have that song Queen card.
Oh my
right?
gosh, we can make it. You're so smart.
Right? So yeah, you guys can chat about this question.
Yeah,
as
what
well.
would you make? And you can definitely share with us.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of today's article. We do have more facts to learn in the next day.
I actually like day 2
I
even
know.
better.
It's more interesting. So don't forget to stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Spin. The car lost control on the road and spun around several times before it hit a tree. Deck. The magician surprised everyone when he made the chosen card disappear from the deck. Expand. The local organization's new program to help animals will soon be expanded all over the world. Trend. Wearing jeans has been a popular trend for a very long time, so they're easy to find in stores. Literary. This library collects and sometimes helps prepare many literary works from the 18th and 19th centuries. Varying. Our language school is not just for beginners. We accept students of varying levels and abilities.
智慧小补帖
Poker. Shuffle. Layer. Random. Universal.